is a platform that helps unlock opportunity for America's workforce. And we do that in partnership with leading American companies who are excited about funding the education and upskilling and career development of their frontline workforce in a way that actually creates value for their businesses in recruitment, retention, and reskilling, but in a way that delivers on the dreams of those workers. And it's really relevant because today America's workforce is asking for something different. They're saying, hey, pay matters, purpose matters, but in addition to that, I need a pathway. I need to know if I'm in a job today and I want to secure a spot in the middle class, that this company will either help me move upward or at least help me develop the skills so I can work here for a time and then move onward and find that security in my career. So that's what we do every day at Guild. We feel grateful to be on this really incredible journey of building a platform that is creating opportunity for the frontline American workforce in partnership with large companies who are paying for their employees to go back to school. And as a result of that work, it's really exciting to be honored again here for the fourth time as a Cloud 100 company. And we're also just so grateful for the support of this community because building a cloud company takes a lot of work. And so it's really a special experience to be able to be a part of a community that's doing the same thing, that's fighting the same fights and figuring out how to do something different with software to change the world. I've spent my career working with frontline workers who are going back to school. That started in the community college space when, in the early even 2000s, early 2010s, it felt like a big risk to ask those folks to go online and to think about what it might feel like to learn digitally. As we were in the years prior to COVID, we were starting to see that mindset completely shift. And today at Guild, our average learner is a 35-year-old working mom, often a woman of color, and she's trying to figure out how to go back to school when her kids finish their homework or when they go to bed. And so online learning has boomed as both a COVID response, but also more importantly, a response to the 100 million Americans who work full-time but need to reskill and upskill in order to have a spot in the future of work and the economy of tomorrow. Our mission is to unlock opportunity for America's workforce, and we have a vision. This is pie in the sky, but why do this work if you don't dream? Our vision is a world where opportunity is as equally distributed as talent. And I know from the family I grew up in, as well as the communities that I know and love and the work I've done across the US, that there is talent in every single zip code in this country, and there is talent in every single part of the world. But we know opportunity is not as equally distributed. And so we spend every day at Guild thinking about what if opportunity was available to everyone. And the work we do and the way we then aim to lead the company is with that same ethos. And so I'm really proud that we have a 32% internal mobility rate. That means our employees are being promoted at that rate on an annualized basis, but I'm also increasingly proud of the fact that we're delivering that work for 5 million Americans across the US who deserve to move into the middle class and have that financial stability and financial independence for them and their families. It's hard to choose a single milestone that defines the experience of being a founder at Guild, but I think for me, it actually sits in seeing the generational wealth that we're creating for both our employees at Guild who power our work, and then most importantly, the frontline workers. I heard about an employee just yesterday named Cassandra at Walmart. She joined Walmart right out of high school because she felt like there were two jobs to do in her small rural town. There was the hospital and there was Walmart, and she couldn't afford to go to college. She worked as a pharmacy technician, making an hourly wage, good job, but hourly wage nonetheless for those first 10 years at Walmart. And then when we launched our program with Walmart, she took a chance on herself and took an assessment, worked with our coach, and enrolled in college. But believe it or not, as a cyber software engineer, because that's the skill set that had been hiding underneath all of her talent for all those years. She then was quickly promoted within Walmart and is now one of their cyber software engineers. And what I love is she told us, look, I now know I can work anywhere. She knows that cyber software engineering is one of the most marketable skills. But she said, I'll always work at Walmart because it's the place that took a chance on me. And so moments like that matter so much. And then the same goes for building generational wealth for our employees. At Guild, we weren't sure if we were going to be a nonprofit or a for-profit business when we started. But now knowing that there are hundreds of employees at Guild who've bought homes, who've helped their parents pay off debt, who've started to build generational wealth for themselves is as equally motivating for me as are the learners that we serve at Guild.